my privilege and pleasure to welcome the dignitaries and guests and others assembled here. On the occasion of National, we have a galaxy of eminent personalities, Dr. M.S. Badwal, former Dean, SKUAT Jammu, gracing the desk as guest of honor at this occasion. Therefore, on behalf of Sardar Patel Agriculture University and organizing committee of this National Symposium, I extend my warm welcome to these dignitaries for their significant contribution in the success of National Symposium. Society for Integrated Development of Agriculture and Veterinary Ecological Science, Jammu, and Sardar Patel University of Agriculture and Technology, Meerut, are jointly organized this National Symposium. I extend my sincere thanks to Sidways, Jammu, for their financial and technical support. I also welcome the convener, Dr. J.P. Sharma ji, President of Sidways, Jammu. I extend welcome to INFSR, CPRI, CIRC Meerut for collaboration in this National Symposium. I extend welcome to the Comptroller, Shri Pankaj Kumar Chaturvedi ji. They have spared the time from very busy schedule. So thank you, sir, that you spared the time, and we deans, directors, heads, and faculty members and participants from the different states, students. I extend my sincere thanks to the eminent speakers also who delivered their significant talk in this National Symposium. Special appreciation goes to Dr. DBC, Professor Entomology, as well as organizing secretary of this National Symposium for organizing this, highlighting the proceedings at different forums. Lastly, I would like to welcome all the members of the organizing committee and all my colleagues who have been working since last several days. Without their cooperation and full support, the event would not have been possible. So, welcome you all once again. Thank you very much.
Singh sir to deliver his presidential address.
Awkward that many of our dignitaries are not recognized, but in absentia, I would like to address them. Respected Chief Guest, Padam Shri Dr. V.P. Singh, Dr. M.S. Badwal, Dr. J.P. Sharma, Dr. Vivek, Dean College of Agriculture, other deans, directors, Dr. D.V. Singh, the organizing secretary of this program, other distinguished guests, respected speakers, dear delegates, and members of organizing committee. It is a matter of great pleasure for me to be with you all. As we know that today this is going to be the end of this two-day function, and this is the concluding point of this enriching two-day conference, which was on the next generation agriculture, horticulture, and livestock farming, and the integration for sustainable development goals. I take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude and extend my heartfelt congratulations to everyone who has contributed to making this event a great success. Over the past 2 days, we have witnessed a vibrant exchange of knowledge, ideas, and innovations from some of the finest minds in agriculture and allied sciences. The discussions have been not only thought-provoking but also highly relevant in today's context, where the agricultural sector stands at the crossroads of technological transformation, ecological responsibility, and the socio-economic changes. The concept of next generation agriculture is no longer a distant vision, rather it is a present day necessity. As we have heard in various sessions, the integration of agriculture with horticulture and livestock farming, when guided by sustainable principles, it has the power to address multiple global challenges. It may be the food and nutritional security, to mitigate the climate change, rural livelihood, and conservation of natural resources, especially biodiversity. I am particularly encouraged by the emphasis placed on innovations, interdisciplinary collaboration, and farmer-centric approaches. The role of youth, digital technology, and public-private partnership has emerged as a counterstone for moving forward. Let us ensure that the insights gathered here are translated into actionable strategy and meaningful field-level impact. I would like to thank all our esteemed speakers, panelists, chairs and co-chairs of different technical sessions, and delegates for their active participation and valuable deliberations. A special note of appreciation must go to the Dean Agriculture, Dr. Vivek, Organizing Secretary, Dr. D.V. Singh, and members of Organizing Committee, volunteers, supporting staff, and special appreciations to students for their dedication and meticulous planning. I have seen many students performing their duties tirelessly for success of these two-day events, be it inaugural function, some of the technical sessions, cultural events, or food arrangement. I have found them standing tirelessly throughout the program. So my special thanks, special appreciation must go to those students. Let this conference not be an end, but it should be a beginning of stronger network, collaborative research, and shared commitments towards sustainability. Wishing you all continued success and renewed inspiration in your respective fields. Jai Hind. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Controller Search Sri Pankaj Kumar. And innovations, and another theme was included into this session was agro-technologies for climate change management and agroecology and soil health theme was also included in this. Chairman of the technical session 1 was Dr. Major Singh, member ASRB New Delhi. Co-chairman was Dr. Gajay Singh, professor and head Department of Entomology, SUT University, Meerut. And the meeting was convened by Dr. U.P. Sai, professor and head Department of Soil Science, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel University. And under this theme, 2 lead lectures were presented, 7 oral presenters, and 4 posters were presented under the theme. Under these 3 themes and under technical session 1. The recommendations of their sessions are as follows. Number 1 was cutting edge techniques such as retractable roof, greenhouse, hydroponics, aeroponics, and vertical gardening systems were outlined. And these innovations aimed to maximize yield quality and year-round production, especially for high-value horticulture crops. Number 2 was protected cultivation technologies when implemented with systems like fertigation, MIS, and soil-less techniques, minimizes abiting and biological stresses. They enable off-season cultivation, they create employment opportunities and significantly increase farm income, especially in peri-urban and hill areas. Another one was climate change, declining land productivity, while climate smart integrated farming system model for Western UP demonstrated increased productivity and income through crop diversification, value addition. The next one is the integration of e-extension services has the potential to significantly contribute to the advancement of both farmers and the broader agricultural sector. This was the recommendation of technical session 1. Another is technical session 2. Under the technical session 2, we have arranged 3 themes. One was innovation in value addition and processing technologies. The next theme was research gaps and opportunities for innovation. The third was innovation in farm mechanization, rooftop gardening and vertical farming. The session was chaired by Dr. R.P.S. Verma, former Barney Program Leader, Canada, Syria. Co-chairman was Dr. Shiv Kumar Agarwal, Regional Coordinator from the same organization. And convener was Dr. R.K. Singh from ICR SIPRI, Meerut. And under this theme, 2 lead lectures, 5 oral presentations and 3 poster presentations were presented. The recommendations are: innovation in farm mechanization and smart farming are paving the way for increased productivity, input efficiency and sustainability. Barney reports immense promise for the food security and health, so session chaired advised to include barley in diet for the health benefits. Technology-led transformation, value-added processing and innovative farming models are the key to ensuring food and nutritional security in the coming decades. The students, researchers and policy makers should focus on scalability, affordability and farmer-centric solutions while building on these innovations. These were the recommendations of this technical session 2. Now coming to the technical session 3. Technical session 3 was having 3 themes. One is farming system approaches for sustainable agriculture, organic horticulture, environmental and entrepreneurial perspective, and food security through diversified cropping system. The session was chaired by Dr. Shiv Kumar Agarwal, Regional Coordinator at Kreta, and the reporters were Dr. Nisha Verma and Dr. Riddhima Narayan. Under the session, technical session 3, 3 lead lectures were presented, 3 oral and 8 poster presentations were there. The recommendations of the session are: emphasis was laid on integrating artificial intelligence and big data analytics into farming systems to enhance decision making, precision input and overall farm efficiency. The session highlighted the importance of agroforestry, integration, organic carbon management, weed control efficiency and vermicomposting to enhance the soil health and sustainability. The third one was, chairman of the session emphasized the importance of autonomous and smart mechanization, digital technologies, drones, biofortified varieties of staple crops, and rooftop vertical gardening for future generation agriculture. These were the recommendations of technical session 3. Coming to the technical session 4, the themes were included under session 4 was emerging trends in export-oriented agriculture, next generation advances in livestock, fish and poultry farming, policy and institutional support for agro-innovations. These were the themes which were included in technical session 4. The session was chaired by Dr. Ramesh Yadav, Professor, Department of Plant Pathology, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel University, Meerut, and it was co-chaired by Dr. Ritesh Sharma, Joint Director, PETA, Meerut, and convener was myself. Then under this technical session 4, 6 lead lectures, 15 oral and 13 posters were presented. The recommendations of the sessions are: transgenic plants developed through biotechnology can add as sustainable method against insect pests. Use of automation and robotics can play a significant part in labor-intensive operations, reducing errors and offering solutions to global problems, such as deterioration of environment, depletion of resources, and ethical concern associated with animal husbandry. The third one is cocktail breeding, which incorporates traditional method, modern genomics, and emerging technologies can help in achieving meaningful gains and meet the evolving demand of agriculture. The fourth one is integrated and ecological systems when backed by enabling policies, participated research, and institutional support can significantly enhance farm resilience and resources use efficiency. The instigation of smart, principled digital technologies and inclusive value chains will be essential to scale these models to future food system sustainability. These are the proceedings of technical session 4. Under technical session 5, 3 themes were included. Number 1, next generation fertilizer emerging needs. In next generation advances in beneficial microbes, deployment, IPM, INM, AI, agriculturism, IT and allied fields. The theme 3 was role of government subsidies and incentives in promoting crop diversification. The session was chaired by Dr. Ramesh Yadav because this was included into this, and the 2 lead lectures, 5 oral and 11 posters were presented. The recommendations of the session are nano fertilizers, bio-based fertilizers and microbial inoculates are among the most recent NGFs, developed fertilizers. So these inventions help to promote sustainability farming by decreasing environmental degradation, increasing agricultural productivity and ensuring global food security. The number two is AI and remote sensing technologies collectively present a comprehensive and scalable approach to climate change mitigation with simultaneously promoting sustainable agriculture productivity. The effectiveness of subsidies depends on proper implementation, region-specific design, and farmer awareness. So there is a need for integrated policy frameworks that combine the financial incentives with research, extension services, and market development. So these were the proceedings of technical sessions. Thank you very much.
Dr. V.P. Singh ji, Chief Guest of the function, Dr. Vivek ji, in Agriculture, Dr. Ramji Singh, Registrar of this University, Controller, Shri Chaturvedi ji, our Organizing Secretary, Dr. D.V. Singh ji, Honorary Dean Veterinary Science for Jammu, Dr. M.S. Udwal, and the dignitaries on the chair, Joby, students, ladies and gentlemen. This 2-day symposium, Next Generation Agriculture, Horticulture and Livestock Farming, and integration for sustainable development goals. Most of us may be knowing that there are 17 sustainable development goals, and out of the 17, 11 are related to agriculture, either directly or indirectly. And our contention of this symposium is that there should be integration of the activities between agriculture, horticulture and livestock farming if we have to achieve at least goals, 11 goals. Alone, these enterprises, they cannot contribute much. And of course, as you know that in Next Generation Agriculture, if you will go to the internet, you will find that they are always talking of very, very advanced technologies. But Chairman sir, in my opinion, even very small operation that can be part of the Next Generation Agriculture, let me say mulching, let me say sowing depth, these are very small operations. But if they are done properly, they effectively, they contribute much. There is a less wastage of inputs. So in that way, all those things that can become part of Next Generation Agriculture, horticulture or other applications. In the same way, how we maintain our livestock farms, our horticultural activities. But the main thing is that how we express our idea, how we correlate the things. What will be Next Generation Basmati? If our Basmati Export Development Foundation or other institutions working on Basmati, if they know the choice of the people would like to have biryani. The people would like to have a rice which is very, very long, which is having very long cooking length. These would be the choice of the Next Generation people. So accordingly, the breeding of Basmati varieties that can be also part of the Next Generation Agriculture. In horticulture also, I think I should not take much time. I think. Do you see? think our purpose, what I want to say that I have the whole view of the 2 days symposium. Dr. D. Singh was there and I was also monitoring almost all the sessions. And I am very much satisfied with the persons who are delivering lead lectures, giving abstracts. When I say that almost 80 to 90% जो material which has come to us in the form of lead lectures, abstracts or presentations, that is relevant to the topic of the symposium. Very less irrelevant, there may be some which may not be directly related to the acquisition, agriculture, horticulture and livestock farming. So as a president of the Society for Integrated Development of Agriculture, Veterinary and Ecological Sciences, I said that we believe it is integrated, we believe in integrated approach. So as a president of this society, we thank all the persons who have come over here to deliver the lectures, the persons who have come over here to be part of as your presentations or as post presentations. We also thank various staff of this university which was associated with this activities. And I can say that it was looking like that for the 2 days, as we are also part of this university, it was looking that there is one single unit which is working. So really बहुत अच्छा लगा, बहुत मजा आया और ऐसे लग रहा था कि जैसे हम कहीं अपनी इंस्टीट्यूशन में हैं, कोई ऐसे कहीं गेस्ट जैसे नहीं है, बहुत ही अच्छा लगा। और पर्टिकुलर आई एम थैंकफुल टू द रजिस्ट्रार ऑफ दिस यूनिवर्सिटी, क्योंकि उन्होंने मैंने अभी उनको कहा कि जो असली सीट इस सिम्पोजियम का है, मुझे इन्होंने एक बार यहाँ इंटरव्यू के लिए बुलाया था, तो उसी दिन भाई जान साहब से मुलाकात हुई, तो उनसे मैंने प्रपोज किया कि कॉन्फ्रेंस और सिम्पोजियम में मैं शामिल हुआ करता हूँ। तो सर मैं उनको भी अपनी तरफ से, अपनी सोसाइटी की तरफ से हार्दिक धन्यवाद देता हूँ। कोई हमारा नहीं है तो हमारा थैंक्स उनको मिलता दिया जाए। बाकी यहाँ पर जैसे डॉक्टर विवेक जी हैं, तो मेरे ख्याल में वो भी दे आर रनिंग फ्रॉम पिलर टू पोस्ट, काफ़ी काम उन्होंने हमारी इस सिम्पोजियम के लिए वो कर रहे थे। मतलब और भी काफ़ी सारे लोग थे कि मैं सबके नाम नहीं जानता। ये बच्चे जो तो मैं देख रहा हूँ कल से ये लगे हुए हैं पिछले 1-2 दिन से, तो पता नहीं रात को 10-11 बजे तक काम करते रहते हैं। आई एम ऑल्सो पर्टिकुलर थैंकफुल टू द कंट्रोलर, तो क्योंकि कंट्रोलर साहब इसमें इन्वॉल्व हैं, पैसा इनके पास है, इन्होंने फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट करनी है। तो क्योंकि कंट्रोलर हमारे मोस्टली जो ये दूसरे फील्ड से होते हैं, नॉन टेक्निकल फील्ड से होते हैं, लेकिन सर यही है कि ये जो इवेंट्स होती हैं सिर्फ बच्चों को पढ़ाना या उनको रिसर्च करवाना ही इतना काम ही यूनिवर्सिटी का नहीं है, बट इस तरह के सिम्पोजियम ऑर्गेनाइज करके लोग जो दिल्ली से आए हैं, लुधियाना पंजाब से आए हैं, जम्मू से आए हैं, श्रीनगर से आए हैं, तो एक बड़ी इंटरेक्टिव लोग ये इवेंट रहती है और आपस में जो है एक साइंटिस्टों का एक कोलैबोरेशन टाइप का एक एनवायरनमेंट इसमें बनती है, विच इज़ वेरी एसेंशियल फॉर नोबल साइंस। तो आई होप ये इवेंट जो है इट विल लीव इंटैक्ट। लेकिन ये मैं किसी के लिए नहीं छोड़ रहा हूँ, ये डॉक्टर डी.वी. सिंह जो ऑर्गेनाइजिंग सेक्रेटरी हैं और जो प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ दी सोसाइटी हैं, ये इनकी भी जिम्मेवारी अब बनती है कि हम लोगों का, बाकी लोग तो अपने घर जाएंगे, लेकिन अभी हम साइलेंट नहीं बैठेंगे जब तक ना इसमें से अच्छी पब्लिकेशंस बने, अच्छी रिकमेंडेशंस बने, एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स शुड गो टू ऑल दी साइंटिफिक फ्रेटर्निटी ऑफ इंडिया एंड वर्ल्ड एज ए होल। यहाँ की जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है सामने क्लियर होनी चाहिए, फिर डॉक्टर साहब हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी पूरी हो जाएगी। तो मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ इसी के साथ ही जो यहाँ की यूनिवर्सिटी को एक बार फिर से तहे दिल से बहुत धन्यवाद करते हुए यहाँ के स्टाफ का रह गई होगी हमारी तरफ से, तो उसके लिए भी हम कहेंगे कि वो कमी हमें आप बता दीजिएगा। दूसरों किसी को कहने के बजाय आप हमें डायरेक्टली लिख सकते हैं, हमें कह सकते हैं और हम उसको ठीक करने की कोशिश करेंगे, इम्प्रूव करने की कोशिश करेंगे, उसको ठीक करने की कोशिश नहीं करेंगे। तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Sir, for your insights and remarks. It has been an absolute pleasure to host you here. May I now request our guest of honor, Dr. M.S. Badwal, sir, to kindly address the gathering.
Agriculture, Owner, Registrar, President of Science, and Organizing Secretary, participants, delegates of the colleges of the university, and students. It's a matter of great pleasure for me to stand before the galaxy of scientists who have attended this symposium, and also sharing the stage with the alumni of the BC. In the last 2 days of the conference, of the symposium, there have been beautiful presentations. I have witnessed 4 or 5 sessions here. There were very good lead papers and keynote addresses. As we close on these 2 days symposium, I must, on my behalf and on behalf of Sidaris and the member of the society, I must congratulate the organizing secretary, Dr. D.V. for making beautiful arrangements. Dr. Singh, it was very well organized symposium. Your arrangements for accommodation, food, and transport was excellent. And I, on my own behalf and on behalf of the society, must congratulate you. Yesterday I had a chance to visit the campus. I happened to go to the College of Vegetable Sciences and saw some of the facilities in the agriculture also. Let me sincerely tell you, this is one of the best campuses I have seen in the country. Very good ambience, very good infrastructure, and over and above that, you have very passionate faculty, very dedicated faculty which is responsive, and surprisingly for me, very disciplined community of students. And all the students with your PG in uniform was something new for me. I must also congratulate all those bodies, those who have been get awards, scholarships during this symposium now. And I am told that I am also going to get Lifetime Achievement Award, and thankful to the society, the organizing secretary, and all those who are connected with the ceremony. And that, since we must listen to the great personality of the BTC, I must thank everybody for your presence, for your passion and your contributions. Thank you very much. Hope to meet you next year, next symposium of the society. Thank you very much.
Further into the event, now I request Dr. Vineet Sharma, sir, to present awards for oral and poster presentations.
Now declare the poster presentation result. Total 15 is only in 1 and 2 and 16 no any posters and 12 the poster results in 3 first prize Dr. Sandeep Kumar Verma. Dr. Sandeep Kumar Verma. In 6 Khaliam. In 8 Rajneesh Pal. Sir, please. In 8 Mr. Rajneesh Pal.
Shastri. Himanshu Tiwari.
तभी लगेगा कि वैलिडिटी
ऋषभ यादव. मानसी कुमार.
आपको बधाइयाँ बहुत
आपने को क्या अभी तो dignitaries of the dais and of the dais, our future generations, our very dear students, media persons, ladies and gentlemen,
बातचीत नहीं बच्चों प्लीज लिसन केयरफुली.
this interaction with you a great opportunity as well as learning. See, when I was just going through the program, as Dr. J.P. Sharma has mentioned, that the sustainable development goals have been covered to a large extent. Say when you say agriculture, horticulture, livestock, this reminds me of the complete chain, that is plant, animal and man. And that includes, say, microbes to man. This interaction what we had in the last 2 days, kindly remember the important things, what you are taking back. You should put them into daily use, share with those people who could not come with you or who missed this opportunity. See, now with the present times, the agriculture, horticulture, ministry horticulture and include vegetables also here, and livestock farming. When they will come together, then only you will have a developed society. Because what we have been taught and what you people will be teaching your coming generation, first you will be talking about always your health. Whether irrespective of any language, any country, any religion, two things have been very important in our earlier generation, your civilization. First thing your health and then your education. So these 2 days, there was a great learning experience for all of you, especially the younger generation. See, let me not make it a the kind of you have been listening. Can I address the students directly? Any of the students among you, which you say that there was the most important point I have learned, I have come across, I have learned in these past 2 days, you raise your hands without any hesitation. If you can share, we will be very glad. I am telling we will be very glad. I am not telling only I will be very glad. Any of the students, if they want to share what they were impressed with so much, and they think that it is required, they would like to contribute on it. So, in a way, that they will bring some years. Will anyone raise hands? Yeah, there are 2 hands. Yeah, I think first you have raised the hand. Please come. Or give him the mic. The image has been, has been changing because so some of them are, speaking one way, some of them, it should be available. Nice. Please, yeah. You first tell your good name. Please come here. Yeah. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Divya. I'm in Delhi University and I'm pursuing my bachelor's in life sciences 2nd year. So, in these 2 days of symposium, what I have learned here is we have many opportunities in front of us. We have many ways to go, but the main thing is we are not seeing upon them. Sustainability is a major game-changing goal for India when we talk today, but the problem is that we are looking at the simpler part of this context. The things which are simpler to us, we have a solution for everything. But the thing is, we are not able, or we does not want to see the things. Like today, somebody, I don't know, someone talked about the basmati rice. Like it is going, you sir, you know, sorry. But sir talked about basmati rice. So my one and only question with sir was that why are we considering basmati only? Why don't we have solution for other crops as well? Why are we not considering other crops to export out of this world, out of our country? We must have solutions for that, and we are capable to get those solutions. But the only thing is that we want innovation. That's all. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Nilesh Jain and I completed my Bachelor of Science in Computer Science from University of Illinois, Chicago, USA. And my mother is a scientist. She is into molecular biology of fisheries and plant genetic resources. She works in NPPGR Delhi and my father is in IERI. So I've been exposed to research and agriculture. Since I was a kid, I used to go in my father's and mother's office and stay there till evening, after school. So my mother is also a PhD holder. So she gave me this, motivation to pursue something new. So this thing came into my mind, like, why not invent something? Theoretical is alright, but why not make that theory into practical? So then I started writing research papers, I started doing peer reviews, and then I started coming to conferences like these. And the most advantageous thing that got my attention was so many ideas brainstorming, young minds and old minds all coming together, collaborating, and giving solutions to problems that the world is facing right now, so that in future, our next upcoming generation doesn't have to face that. Right now we might be living in problems, but what's our main goal? To make life easier for the coming generation, right? So these symposiums, these seminars, conferences have so many ideas. As in my also technical session, Dr. Chakrabarti also, I found my research area very similar to his, and he has his, my theory, what my theory was, he has it in his practical. So it's already been implemented, and I got so many creative ideas while I was listening to other participants, other presenters, about their own research areas. So it also gave me motivation to know only agriculture is not the point. This is so vast, like we can move anywhere, we can go in any direction. That thing is the main point. And also how to sustain that, how to first implementation is okay, but to make it survive is the main key. So that's all I want to say, and will not take too much time. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I know there are some more, but because of keeping the time in my mind, and just what I would like to say, just conclude in a brief way is, students, I am for you, wherever you go, you be happy and do very good work, because there are challenges and you people are actually our big future. And we know our future is very, very bright. Friends, you have mentioned a name of this one, say the word Basmati. Most of you know, but for the younger generation, let me know how the word Basmati. How do you know the word Basmati has been derived? See, the aromatic rice world over, you have got 1,000 plus varieties with different aroma, different names, including Iran, Iraq. All the rice growing countries, they have the aromatic rice. it is only the now India and Pakistan can call their aromatic rice as basmati. There is a reason behind that. See, people may say that basmati came from abroad. In fact, basmati did not come from Pakistan. Pakistan came out of Bharatvarsh. Let me tell you, in 1947, before that, India was one, and during partition, the 3.5 Doabas, you know the 5 rivers, White Punjab and Tam, that went to Pakistan. So the best part of that rice growing, which they were growing basmati on a very, very large scale. Other parts were also growing from Delhi to Sirsa, if you go to the records. So they were growing, but the major portion went to Pakistan. Along with that, not only the area, the rice research station for agriculture for Ala Shah Bapu, along with the man-made material, also went to Pakistan. You know the importance of germ plant that will not tell because time is short. So they had all germ plants. So they don't know what happened next become the word basmati. See, it has come from two Sanskrit roots. One is VAS, Vasa. Vasa means aroma, sugar, and Mayu. When you bring them together, Mayu meaning to Mati, so Vasumati. Generally people pronounce V and B, so it has become basmati. Now when it comes to basmati, I will add here 2-3 names which are very important. Again, though all audience are listening, but my focus is on to my future generation. Before Dr. M. Swaminathan, who in mid-60s when he was touring Punjab, we were short of food. He thought that now the wheat revolution going to come after wheat. What will be the next crop in Punjab which will grow forward so that it will have market, and that will be basmati. So it started basmati improvement work in late 60s at IRA in New Delhi. And fortunately, I happened to be research in that program. Right? Now, what actually basmati is, you go to anyone, first they would like to have basmati whether within country or outside the country. See, my Fukaji, who was a farmer, he was not educated, but he was experienced. He taught me the definition of basmati in his words I'm telling. See what he told, the rice should be long. He was raising his finger like this. That means it should be longer rice. And when you cook it, if it is being cooked in Bharwal's house, it will be known in the neighborhood that in their house the basmati is being cooked. Number 2 characteristic. Number 1 was kernel length, number 2 was aroma. When you are cooking 1 cup, it should become 5 cups. That is number 3 characteristics. And that when they become 5 cups, they will not be by swelling, only by linear cooked color elongation, like needle. It should be. So that is another characteristic. And when you touch it, it should be soft. It should be as soft as butter. And when you look at it, it should be milky white in color. And then we try to eat it, you should feel like eating more and more, that it should be tasty. And if you just spread, it will go like pulse, it should be non-sticky. I know now you will not be interested in listening, but let me complete the important part. Say if you happen to eat more, you should not feel heaviness. If you are feeling heaviness, then this is not a good basmati. Then, if you happen to cook more and it is left for next day when you eat, it should not turn stale. Then it is your basmati. Otherwise, nobody will take your basmati. That's what I was taught. So now, what you are seeing today, that the basmati revolution has come. I am not telling a person one, but I am telling the Basmati Export Development Foundation. Had that not come, had Dr. Ashok Mehta, Dr. Nitesh Sharma would not have come, and had not the university with the facilities, resources, this would not have been possible. How he made it? First, what he did, he developed very, I would say, best quality seed, as good as IRM or any of the best seed in the world you can see. The second thing, he trained the trainers, not only seed production, but in basmati cultivation. If some of you might have seen it, what you call on YouTube, what you call them, video, see, how he explains in the most simple way. I am reminded of the JP, this one, Sharma. When first time Dr. Ritesh Sharma took me to Jammu, that was I think my first week. No, that was my fourth or fifth week. But the way he was speaking to the farmers in Dogri, it was such a penetrating Dogri that the farmers, they were clapping and they were listening. So basmati is part of India. Part of this one has not come from outside because no other language, even Tamil, Telugu, Marathi, Bangla, Persian, Arabic, they do not have the word like basmati. So I think I took more time, but I thought it necessary because when Mr. Jain, he told about this one basmati, that reminded me of this thing. Once again, thank you very much for listening to me carefully.
Your wonderful words. Now I request Dr. J.P. Sharma sir, President Siddhavas, to present Society Award.
का जो काम होता है वो इसके सदस्य हैं उनकी कंट्रीब्यूशन को उनकी सर्विसेज को एप्रिशिएट करना और किसी भी फॉर्म में हम इनको अवार्ड करते हैं। आज के जो मुख्य अतिथि हैं उनको सर मैं बताना चाहता हूँ कि हमारी सोसाइटी जो है वो हमारे जो सदस्य हैं उनको पहलों का अवार्ड देती है और ये अवार्ड जो होता है ये उनकी कंट्रीब्यूशन पर आधारित होता है। तो उसी बेसिस के ऊपर आज कुछ हमारे यहाँ मेंबर्स आए हुए हैं उनको हम पहलों का अवार्ड देंगे। मैं मुख्य अतिथि जी और जो बाकी जो डिग्नेटरीज हैं उनके डाइस बैठे हैं मैं उनसे प्रार्थना करूँगा कि वो इधर आए सामने तो सर ये जो अवार्ड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है इसको किया जाए।
Next, Dr. Balveer Botra, Professor
हाँ जी
Dr. Balveer
कोई ओके
Dr. Nilesh, anybody from technology can see? Anybody from Dr. Pankaj Chauhan. Dr. Pankaj Chauhan, civil, please. Dr. Salini Suri, Professor at Farmer Health Division of Veterinary. Salini Suri. Equida. Dr. Sanjay Kumar Khajuria. He is here? Yes, please come. Dr. Sumita M. Nadhij. Dr. Vivek D. Vishwan. Rajneesh. Rajneesh.
Dr. D.V. Singh, sir, organizing secretary of this event, deliver the following word of prayer.
5 minutes, I will not take more than 5 minutes. And it is a humble request to you all, kindly stay up to national anthem. I will finish very quickly, but kindly give me 5 minutes, I will be thankful to you all. I will not take 5 minutes, only 3 minutes. I had not seen my content of book of friends, that's why I said 5 minutes. Respected dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Chief Guest Dr. B.P. Singh Sir, Padma Shri, who has very kindly agreed to given us consent to preside over the function as a chief guest. I am very much thankful to you, sir. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor K. Please, please sit down. Stop this. Later on you can do. In absentia, Registrar and Chairman of today's function, Sri Pankaj Chaturvedi Sahab, Comptroller, in absentia, Dr. J.P. Sharma Sir, President Sidways, who has contributed first number contribution of DPs for successful conduct of this symposium. He is the only member who has contributed 75% all the themes in this symposium. The big round of applause. University, OIC Electric, all the employees of the university, deans, directors, HODs, faculty members, non-teaching staff of the university, different committees, chairmen, members and member secretaries, press media persons, participants, students, a very good afternoon to one and all who is present over here. I am very much thankful to all the dais and off the dais dignitaries like Dr. Avani Kumar Singh from IRI, Dr. L.P. Singh Sahab, Dr. Puran Chand Sahab, Dr. Ritesh Sharma ji, Madam Rashmi ji, Ridhima ji, Madam Rekha Dixit ji, Dr. Sangwan Sahab, Dr. Sushil Chaturvedi Sahab, Dr. Pandey Sahab, MPFGR, all the colleagues of Dr. Vijay Singh Sahab, all the colleagues, all the students, all the persons who is sitting from this university, Dr. Kumar, Dr. Kritika Singh, Dr. Khushbu Roy, Dr. Nidhi Singh, who has contributed day and night for this conference, otherwise it was not possible to conduct by me only. So all are very respectable for me to conduct this program in a very successful manner. Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be touched, as it is a matter of fact. It must be felt by heart that I am feeling what contributions you have given us a lot to conduct this program. My sincere thanks to Honorable Chief Guest who has given consent and presided over this function in such a age where I cannot imagine myself to go in any function. So I am very much thankful to you, sir, and it is very appreciable for me to given a consent in today morning that I will preside over the function. I am very much thankful to you, sir. Heartfelt thanks so much to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
am very much thankful to Honorable VC sir, who has believed us in the organization of this conference. Several times I have taken the time and he has immediately called and removed our age. I am very much thankful to him in absentia. Dean Agriculture Dr. Vivek Gama sir is a only senior officer of the university in which I have seen so many positive things. I never denied his decision because of that if I am doing wrong, he will stand with me. I am very much thankful to you, sir, for this successful concept one of the major contributors. And I am very much thankful to all the deans, directors, HODs, faculty members, students, committee members, press media, IT cell, who has very outstandingly supported us, even our adjacent institute, Director IIFSR, Director CIRC, Director CPRI, Head CPRI, and all have given an outstanding support for the conference. That's why it has become successful. Otherwise, it was not possible. I am very much thankful to our partners, you can say the sponsors. One of the major sponsors is sitting here. You must be knowing him very well, Dr. Nitesh Sharma Sahab, who has contributed rupees 1 lakh from Apida for successful conduct of this program. Second contributor, Dr. F.P. Singh Sahab, Sri F.P. Singh Sahab, Director Future Gain Private Limited, who has contributed for rupees 50,000 from his industry, and he has given a kind of words that if you need some more, I can help after conference also. I am very much thankful to Sri F.P. Singh Sahab, Director Future Gain, who has supported us in various ways. I am very much thankful to J.P. Sharma sir, who has very much contributed us. It cannot be expressed in the words. He has done so many jobs. He has removed our hitching, editing the books, editing the different papers and all. I am very much thankful to you, sir. And because of you, this program has successful. Thank you very much, sir. And in the last, I would like to thank all the house who is available here, and some of them who has very greatly contributed is not present here. If the time is money, then today you have spent millions of rupees for us. This is true for our dignitaries and true for our contributors like E.T. Singh Sahab, Bhoni Singh Sahab, and Nitesh Sharma Sahab, who has contributed a lead lecture in a various ways, and the result you have seen in front of us. So many students and research scholars are sitting. They have come over here and they have expressed their view. I am very much thankful to you. My heartfelt thanks goes to our lead lecture presenters and oral presenters also. Thank you very much to each one of you whose name cannot be taken here because of the paucity of time. And in the last, I am thankful to all the press media, all the functioning committee, all the university faculty members, non-teaching staff, IT cell, and the electric section, and all OIC cleaning and all to contribute in this conference in various ways. And I am very much thankful to one and all. Especially I am very much thankful to Dr. V.P. Singh sir, Padam Shri, who has taken pain to come over here to preside over this function. I am very much thankful, sir, to you. And last, I would like to say 2 lines if sir is permitting for him. I don't know it is fitting or not, but in my opinion it is befitting on him. हजारों साल वो अपनी बेनूरी पे रोती है, हजारों साल वो अपने बेनूरी पे रोती है, बड़ी मुश्किल से होता है चमन में दीदावर पैदा, बड़ी मुश्किल से होती है चमन में दीदावर पैदा। वो हमारे वीपी सिंह साहब हैं, इसी गाँव में साइंस और साइंस की दुनिया के लिए जो किया है, हम अभी बहुत छोटे हैं, हमारे सीनियर्स भी इनकी गुणगान और सामने प्रस्तुत करते हैं. I am very much thankful to you, sir, for accepting our invitation and presiding over here. And once again, I am very much thankful to one and all who has contributed in this conference. Because of him, this conference has been successful. Thank you very much to one and all. Thank you.